Every choice you make, every step you take, leads you further into my web.
While speaking with Ezra in Ahsoka at Episode 7, Sabin utterly disregarded one of the first significant Star Wars tales that Lucasfilm delivered in the new Disney canon. With the exception of George Lucas films and the Clone Wars, the entire Star Wars canon was erased following Disney's 2014 acquisition of Lucasfilm. This was done to provide space for upcoming movies, TV shows, comic books, and video games, such as The Mandalorian and the sequel trilogy. A significant portion of the new media was devoted to establishing the sequel's universe, and most significantly, the Battle of Jakku in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. With the publication of Chuck Wendig's Star Wars: Aftermath in 2015, one of the first significant works of the new canon got underway. This marked the start of the three-book Aftermath trilogy, which described the year in between the battles of Endor and Jakku. This year saw the Rebellion transform into the New Republic and retake the galaxy, while the remnants of the Empire went on the run. All of the hard warfare of the year culminated in 5 ABY, when the New Republic ultimately overthrew the Empire at Jakku. With the signing of the Galactic Concordance, the Empire formally declared the conflict to be concluded. This ushered in the period of precarious calm during which Ahsoka is depicted on the timeline. Sabine commits a grave error as she and her deceased Jedi buddy Ezra Bridger are talking about what has happened in his absence. Contrary to what is stated in Star Wars canon, she asserts that the Empire was vanquished at Endor. The degree to which TV producers like Dave Filoni genuinely care about the canon of non-screen works, such as the Aftermath trilogy, has been a topic of significant debate as a result of this. When Finn claims that the last battle ended on Endor, he is making the exact same error as it did in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. These mistakes significantly undervalue the remarkable endeavors and fierce conflicts the New Republic faced following Endor and culminating in Jakku. However, there is a canonical justification for this mistake. It might be argued that after the formal collapse of the Empire at Endor, an Imperial remnant fought the remaining conflicts instead of the actual Empire. However, the true reason for this mistake is to remain true to what most people are familiar with: the movies. The characters make allusion to the events that viewers witnessed at Endor, where the Empire was vanquished and the Emperor was slain, but he managed to escape. Though this makes sense, it is nevertheless regrettable to see this in the new canon of Star Wars, which was developed primarily to justify comic books and books over the previous Legends era. But there are some positive aspects to how Aftermath has been portrayed in the Disney Plus series. For instance, these novels contain the first appearances of Marshal Cobb Vanth from The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. He was featured in the second season of The Mandalorian, and his plot remained almost unaltered. It was unheard of for a character in Star Wars to make the leap from book to cinema, yet it has happened. Given that the Ahsoka finale and all upcoming Star Wars content covers several eras in the narrative, reverence for the canonical literature should be upheld.